Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning in yet again. Today I am going to be making a pixie cut wig. I'm just going to go through it step by step and show you how I slay. First things first, you have to put your wig cap on your canvas block, and I like to use wig caps that already have like some elastic to them because it kind of helps with security at the end. And since I am doing a closure, I don't want to pull that cap all the way down. I want to leave a little bit of space so that that closure can go past where the cap starts. Now you got to make sure that you pull that closure nice and taut. Have that space in between the closure and the cap, and then sew it. Once I have the first side sewn down, I go over to the other side, making sure again that I am pulling very taut. And then you will see how I meet in the middle. Alright, now that I have the closure secured, I am sewing the bundles, and as I sew the bundles, I am using the fold over method so that I don't have to cut the wefts. I will zoom in a minute just to really show you how the fold over method works. When you get to the end where you began the fold over, you have to make sure that you're sewing it very nice and flat and taut. So even if you have to sew it a few times, you have to make sure that it's tight. And as you can see, I'm taking the weft and I am pulling it all the way over to where my needle is, and I'm going and I'm starting back to sew. This is how I keep my fold over method super flat. And once I get back over to the end where I fold it over, I sew, making sure that when I'm pulling my thread, I'm pulling upward so that it lays even flatter. And there you go, you see about 3 stitches has it laying super flat. Now I'm back up to the top and I'm just going to close this on out again. Once I get closer to the top, I switch from doing a fold over method to actually cutting the wefts. Now you don't have to, you can still fold over if you want to. Sometimes I do. It's just for this particular unit, especially with it being a pixie, I want it to be even so I'm not even going to fold it over. I'm just going to cut the weft. And as you can see, the weft meets up perfectly with the end of the closure. So when you're sewing, you don't want there to be a gap between your closure and your bundles. So as you can see in the back, I did not sew my closure down. This way I could add one more weft, one more little track up under where the closure would be. That way when I do sew the back of my closure, again, it would be a seamless transition from weft to closure. And as you can see, there is no seam, there's no space between the closure and the rest of the bundles. You can't even tell that there's bundles up under the closure. So that keeps it laying super flat. And as you see, just seal it right on up. Now that I'm done, I'm just going to go in and chop up this hair. I'm going to do a lot of it off camera because this hair is 10 inches and I'm actually doing a pixie cut, so I have a lot of hair to cut off of here. So we're gonna kind of jump past this part, and I'll show you what it looks like once it's pretty much like in the style that I want it to be in. So this is almost pretty much the basis of the style. Of course, I'm going to do some more cutting and perfecting, but right now I'm just going to wet it down and mold it so I can get the hair laying how I want it to lay, and I'll do some more customizing of the cut as it's wet and after it gets dry again. Alright, now we're going to wrap it in our strips, in our styling strips, so it can dry overnight and I can finish making it super perfect. Alright, so now that we are all dry, let that sit overnight. I'm going to go in with my texturizing shears and I'm going to get a lot of the weight out, especially since it's a shortcut and you want it to lay naturally. I like to use my texturizing shears, really clear up the ends and take out some of that bulk. Since the majority of the cut is actually done, it's really just kind of making it my own. I went ahead and curled it so that I could see how it lays, and I'm just kind of playing around with it, and I'm gonna at this point switch between my texturizing shears and my razor just to really customize this look to look as natural as possible. As you can see, I keep flipping the hair in one direction and the next direction because you want it to look good no matter which way the wind blows or if it falls. Not everyone is a hairstylist, so you want it to be easy to maneuver and manage no matter which way it lays. see, I'm going in with my razor and really removing a lot of that bulk along the edges and the back, because you want that to lay as nice and flat as you can. You don't want a lot of bulk and weight in the back. Then I'm going to take my razor and just kind of go through and cut throughout the layering, just to give it an edgier look. So at this point, I am liking what I see. It's moving nicely. It's laying how I want it to lay. And this is the final result. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you recreate this look, make sure you should send a picture down in the comments. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.